Hey guys, what's good? I'm Andre and today I want to go through the markets. What do I think is going to happen throughout the next few days here? And I also want to give you guys a couple of trade setups. We've been posting a lot through our Patreon community. Check us out there if you want to. But let's jump right into it, guys, and see what we're looking at for today. First off, before we jump in, thank you so much for all of the likes you guys have been giving me throughout the last few videos. Honestly, it's been helping my channel a ton, so thank you so much. Please feel free to like this video if you take anything away from it. Now guys, with Nasdaq, I wanted to just show you the fact that if we take a look at the very last wave down over here and draw a Fibonacci retracement, we are very close to that 0.78 threshold, which should be a resistance, a pretty strong resistance here if we are to move down from where we're at right now. Now, I don't know if this is actually what's going to be happening. We do have this trend line over here as well, which could again act as resistance. The MACD is looking good here. It's looking positive. It's looking like we might be able to rally further. But if I'm being completely honest, I kind of feel like we are potentially going to be doing some sort of a zero line reversal here in the MACD and start heading lower. I am slightly biased to the short side on Nasdaq, and I think that we're going to be seeing some retracements, especially since September is the worst month in the stock market historically. So I think that now that August is coming to an end, we might see a headline like August gets saved by the last couple of trading days or whatnot, but then moving into September, I can see the Nasdaq moving lower from here. Now, I wanted to show you a couple of trades that we recently took through our Patreon community. The first one, guys, is on Airbnb. We actually spotted Airbnb's uptrend right at $126 roughly, and let's take a look at that chart right now with you guys as well. We are deep in the money with this trade, and we are now able to move that stop to break even, so we're in a pretty decent position here, still riding this up, and I think that the upside for Airbnb is still there. Obviously, it's not the perfect entry setup any longer, but neither was it really when we took it. We just had a good gut feeling about it. Now, the next one that I wanted to show you guys was John Deere. Again, a signal that we sent in our Patreon community a while back. There was this horizontal support resistance area. We broke beneath it, but not on too much volume, and then immediately burst up above it. And John Deere has been doing just amazingly throughout the past few days. We are now very deep in the money with this one trade. We actually had a 1 to 4 risk reward trade on this one, and we took partial profits here on part of the trade, but we still have part of the trade going here. We actually have roughly $24 in the money here since we took this trade, so this is a pretty fantastic setup. The one that I wanted to feature with you guys specifically for today, and actually one that I just posted in our Patreon community, was on CarMax, guys. And just as a quick reminder, if you want access to these trades and you want to follow our processes, we always have pretty robust stop losses. We always make sure that we make more than we lose, because you're not going to be able to have 100% success rates, but when you take one of these 1 to 4 risk reward ratio trades, you're going to be able to basically have that one trade pay for a couple of other losers and still have a ton of profit to work with. And in CarMax's case here, we have an initial 1 to 2.3 risk reward ratio, but what I want to do here is to make sure that I move out of this trade. I scale back out of this trade as time goes. So this is going to be the initial take profit, and then we're going to have a secondary take profit around the $68 range over here, which will give us a 1 to 3.5 risk reward. And I might even decide to leave some shares so that we can close this gap down below here at roughly $59, which would give us a ridiculous 1 to 5.6 risk reward ratio. But let's keep our eyes on the short term here, guys. We're gonna have a very tight stop here right above the previous peaks, and honestly, the reason why I think this is a good trade is because, as you guys can see, we've been in an uptrend for quite a while. The short-term trend became sideways initially over here, as you guys can see, and then we managed to break beneath this rectangular format. we broke beneath it, we retested that same support, now turned resistance area from below actually yesterday, and got rejected with a pretty significant pin bar candle, if you want to call it somehow. And now I think that we are about to make another leg lower to around here. Now we're gonna see if the 200-day moving average, the red one that we can see on the screen, can actually hold this. It might, because it's been of relative importance in the past, but we're gonna see where it goes. This is our initial take profit, so I'm not worried about anything else, because everything else will be moved to break even by the time we take that profit. So even if the trade reverses and we don't take full profits on the rest of the position, at least we have a free trade that can generate a lot more profit for us. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.